We started so small, we started so, if you like, basic. Of course, then compared with now, what it was extremely humble.
What makes Hillsong College unique? Hillsong.
Just an incredible environment of encouragement, courage, of vision, of purpose, of celebration. It's amazing.
Yeah, if I was bringing someone to chapel, hand them a seatbelt and say, strap yourself in because you're up for a ride. It is crazy, it is loud, it is so much fun, but I think the faith that is in that room, it's incredible.
I think we can see God do something fresh and new through Hillsong College right here in America.
So I am so excited that we get the opportunity to be a part of something that's going to be transformational.
This is big. Already having conversations, opening a USA campus. Big days for Hillsong College. Lee Burns he's amazing. And to watch him, to watch his leadership in operation, to me, it's an absolute joy.
During the early 2000s and getting up around that 07 era, the college really began to grow. And I remember that 05 that we doubled our first year. And so the last 10 years for us as a college has been big because of those early days that everything started to grow. And you look at the leaders that have come through now in the last 10 years that are now, building significant churches, many of our campus pastors across the world, I still feel like for us as a college that we're still only just scratching the surface of what the church across the world needs in the next 10 years.
Phoenix is starting?
That's exciting, it feels like one of those things that taken us 2 years to get up and running. You kind of just want to be there now, and so.
Blake looks excited though. We did this with Blake. I remember when we were there on Vision Sunday. No one tapped your shoulder yet to go to Phoenix,
No,
right?
no
At
clue.
that point, you had no clue.
No.
But we went back there and we all looked at you and said,
See you later.
"See you later,
Hey,
bro."
good knowing you.
His words were, you came out of your office and you just went, "Oh, hey, Blake," and he was like, "Yeah." He goes, "Remember that conversation?"
I did theirs more tour, and then May,
Yeah.
Lee, I'm passing by his office. He goes, "Brian got back to me. You're the guy."
Your whole reality changed in 3 words. You're the guy.
Yeah.
You're the guy. And that was it.
That was it.
Is that accurate? You're the guy.
I mean, I wouldn't quote him. It
Yeah.
might have been
Might have been
something
something
along
like
those
that.
lines.
No.
Oh, under the knees.
There.
Oh, I like it.
Blake and Sloan, come on up here real quick. This is their last Sunday. They're going back to actually head up our new campus for Hillsong College in Phoenix in Arizona. So what is your expectation for college?
To fulfill your vision. We're going to
Oh,
raise,
right, Ed.
equip, empower, and release. We're going to have a world-class college, but we're going to influence the U.S., and we're going to continue to see college expand and grow and become all that it's called to be. In Jesus' name, can I get an amen?
Amen.
God's big enough. Whatever is offered or whatever's put in front of us, God's got it.
To see Hillsong College coming to Phoenix is the greatest joy that we could ever possibly imagine.
Gosh, obviously felt the weight of it and the responsibility and the entrustment from Brian and Bobby and from Lee and Cherie.
I'm so excited about what we're going to be able to do in the US there, and I know that Blake and Sloan are so passionate and ready to take that forward. It's going to be an amazing part of obviously Hillsong Phoenix and not only taking the church forward there, but also equipping people to continue to build the church in America. There's a lot of work to do over there, so I'm super excited to be able to extend into that now and be a part of really raising up a great army of young leaders that I believe will take the church in America into the next 30, 40, 50 years.
How about this? What are the qualifications of the goal for you?
Looking back, I used to think the award or the degree was what was gonna attain it for me. And then kind of going through university and starting out early in ministry, I had a focus on one thing, which was how can I develop myself? And then transitioning to Hillsong College, I realized it's not how I can develop myself, but how can I actually develop others and build the local church. And what that did was it got focused off of me and focused onto others, building God's church, building his kingdom, investing into other people. And it actually allowed me to get bigger in the process as I allowed other people or helped develop other people to get bigger.
And so we have an opportunity to pioneer something new, building on that beautiful legacy. And I have to say, one of the things that excites me the most is the fact that over time, as visas are made available to international students, we'll be able to reach up into Canada, and most exciting for us is down into Mexico. Here we are, right on the border. Spanish is very much part of our community, and we're going to have the opportunity to reach down into Mexico and to be a blessing to students, and through that to plant churches in Mexico and into Central America and South America. So I have to say, I really believe that the next iteration and the next season of Hillsong College is being born right here in the USA. And I think that history is waiting to be written when it comes to this inaugural class of Hillsong College. I think we're going to look back 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, and say, who knew what God had planned? And I think we're all going to be pleasantly surprised to see what God does with this.
The future of Hillsong College is beyond perhaps what we even know. I do believe that God will continue to bless, that we will continue to see students come from the far parts of the earth and hopefully spend a lot of time with us. Just great days ahead. I see a church with a world-class college that raises, equips, and empowers generations of young, anointed leaders from around the globe. Graduates who serve God in all walks of life. Release to salt the earth with dynamic ministries and churches throughout the continents of the world.